We've been reporting on the worsening drought in the Horn of Africa for months now. It's the longest drought in 40 years. Millions of people are at risk of starvation. And now a new report is shedding light on another dangerous consequence of this drought. Climate refugees. The report was published by the Internal Displacement Monitoring Center. It says that between January and July of this year, more than 2.5 million people have been displaced by extreme weather events in the Horn of Africa. 2.5 million people. That's 1.75000 refugees every week, and most of them are running from dust. This isn't just your typical dust storm. It's a phenomenon known as a dust haze. It happens when the atmosphere is full of so much dust that it blocks sunlight. Entire regions can be plunged into darkness. People who have to walk through these dust storms often go blind. Even those who don't lose their sight suffer respiratory damage that can kill. And the frequency of these dust storms is increasing. That's because the drought has killed off almost all of the vegetation in the region, without plants to hold the soil in place. The winds just blow the dirt away, and as more and more land turns to desert, more and more people are going blind and dying. This is happening in what they call the forgotten corner of the world, a region that's already dealing with the effects of climate change, rising sea levels, more extreme weather events, and a looming famine. Now add to that the fact that more than 100 million people have been internally displaced in the last decade, and you have a perfect storm, a deadly combination of climate change and human error. When people are forced to leave their homes, they're not just running for their own safety. They're also running for a safer future. They want to get out of harm's way, and they also want to protect their children from a future of pain and suffering. But where can they go? The report says that many of the people fleeing the dust storms are seeking refuge in urban areas, which means that the problems are only going to get worse. As more and more people arrive in these cities, there will be more competition for limited resources like food and water. There will also be more pressure on an already strained economy. So what's the solution? The report calls for better urban planning, for more investment in infrastructure, for more aid to be directed to the Horn of Africa. But most importantly, it calls for action on climate change. If we don't do something about the global climate crisis, more and more people will be forced to flee their homes. And if that happens, we'll all suffer.